Q&A type thing. Cool. So happy Tuesday. Happy, what is it today? No, May 19th. Right on. The days elude me. Actually, kind of before I get into announcements, I went into our classroom today. A little tear down my cheek here. It was nice to be back in the classroom. I kind of cleaned it out, but kind of was a bummer to be in there without any of y'all. It was my first time in there since almost Pi Day, which I was actually thinking about favorably the other day too. It was kind of cool that our last time together was almost Pi Day, so that was kind of fun. But anyways, I don't want to get off on a tangent or off topic here. Here's the main announcements that I want to talk about, and then again, we'll go into questions that you may have that I can answer at that point. The remote learning agenda, that Google Google Sheets information that's been continuously posted on the Google Classroom, this thing here. Notice that it effectively ends this week. Down here on the 22nd, all of next week you could see is blank, as that is going to be the optional portion of this class. So remote learning agenda ends this week. Sorry, am I lagging? Okay, cool. So mandatory class finishes this week. Awesome. Which means all the ed puzzles and assignments technically due by this Friday, 5/22. Just a heads up, if you get the information into me by this Friday or by the weekend, you all know I'll take it. But I'm probably going to be away from my laptop this weekend. I'm actually going to be going out socially acceptably and distant into the wilderness with my fiance and puppy. So I will get back to you on Monday if you have any questions that you email me to this week. I'll send an email out about that later on Friday as well. But just a heads up on that note. Frequently asked questions and info sheet that's being posted every single post now. So again, that's just a reiteration of a lot of the important info. The year-end form, that's that Google form that a lot of you have been filling out. As a matter of fact, if you have no idea what I'm talking about, what I am talking about is this thing right here. So I really don't need to see anyone's answers, but based on your current grade, how you're feeling, if you want to have a optional project given to you, I will do so. But as a matter of fact, as I get these answers in, if you are one of the people that asked for an optional project, I'm actually going back and calculating your grade, basically seeing what the project would do if you got 100% on it. Now, again, doesn't guarantee that you will get 100% on the project, but if you asked for a project and then I went back and calculated it and I saw it was negligible, meaning made no difference to your actual letter grade, what will be reported, then I've emailed you separately and independently. So hopefully that's answered any and all questions that you might have on that. But if you haven't filled this out, please do so. As you can see, there are 46 of you who have done it, which out of my 72 is really good. So keep on keeping on with that. And then yes, optional project posting on Thursday. I originally had it on Friday, but I'll just post it immediately after our class on Thursday. So this is the last week, which means our final agenda, the final time you'll see this little kind of format in my class is right here. We are going to be reviewing the trig, specifically two ways, SOHCAHTOA and the unit circle. The first little dot right here, the right triangle trig word problems. Well, that was a really bad circle, but yeah, this one, that's the SOHCAHTOA. That's our first assignment. And then the unit circle, radian, and degrees. Both of these things actually have 4 problems each, okay? So complete those 4 problems, and then I'm just sent out an email as well and updated the assignment, but for some reason, these 2 things are not connecting to Google Classroom. So if you could, when you do finish the problem, just take a screenshot of it and post it to the Google Classroom. Now, if you don't know how to take a screenshot of something, there's this button. Let's see if I can do this kind of efficiently, and it's called print screen, PRT. Yikes, I can't write that small on the presentation. But if you don't know how to take a screenshot of something, there's typically a button, usually in the upper right-hand corner of a keyboard. It usually looks a little something like this. Mine actually looks identical to this. That stands for print screen, and that is effectively the screenshot button. Some laptops, you might need to do this kind of combo here. You might need to hit the function button, the F of N button, and then hit print screen simultaneously. But if you have any questions on that, please feel free to reach out. But the main thing I want you to do is just do the assignment. If I can't see a score, then I can go back and try to find another way to do it. I just really want you to complete it. That's the main goal there. So then without any further ado, I want to open it up to any and all questions that you may have, and this can be on anything because that's really what we're doing this week. This is our final week, wrapping up our time together, although albeit virtually. Hopefully it's still going to be a good week and we're not going to have a direct lesson. So that's kind of maybe a nice, easy way to finish off this class for you, or at least chill way, I guess you could say. So if you have any questions, let them fly either in the chat box or unmute yourself and I'll be happy to answer. If you don't have any questions at this time and you want to utilize this time to get caught up on any assignments, ed puzzles, or the new Khan Academy assignments, please feel free to do so. I will be on here till about 11:05, after which time I'm going to be transitioning to getting ready for my Algebra 1 classes. Okay, so yeah, so if you have questions, let me know. If not, get to work, do your thing, and then you can always pop back on if anything comes to your mind. Or you can always email me as well. I'll be monitoring that too. Cool. So I'm going to stop recording right now, everybody, just FYI.